Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading. So this is going to be for Divine Feminines out there and some Divine Feminine healing messages. So I get a lot of messages from a lot of you when you order readings. You know, what can you do in regards to this twin flame connection, how you can help yourselves and this connection grow. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those energies today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm only using 3 different decks here today. I'm using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, the Golden Tarot, as well as Mother Mary Queen of Angels cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these, and then we're going to just draw from them as we go. So Divine Feminine healing messages. So these are the things. So the first message is just going to be like the energy that she is currently in at this present time. Energy you are currently in. Divine Feminine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these out like this. And I've got the cats running around in the background, as you can probably hear. And I swear if one of them jumps on the computer and stops this video, I'm going to just, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably kiss them because I love them so much, but I'm going to probably be pissed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these over here, and then these. Shoot, of course, one shot down on the floor. Okay. This could be a special message for some of you. It's for some reason the only one that shot out of the deck when I did that. It says, open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. Now, when we open up our heart, sometimes we open up our heart to things that are a little uncomfortable and unpleasant, but that is just the emotional experience. That's the emotional human experience. So it's telling you here that in order to open up yourself fully to this twin flame connection, you have to completely and fully open up your heart to all the different aspects of the love of this connection. But that's ultimately what is getting us to the destination of, I don't know why I can't talk, the destination of unconditional love. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these up here on top. And I'm going to draw from them up there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this one over here. This is going to be where the Divine Feminine is currently at when it comes to her energy. Beautiful, the High Priestess with the 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh, fantastic. And Blessings. Okay, I love this card lineup. First of all, the High Priestess. It says, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Now, a High Priestess is just all-knowing. So I'm really going to be kind of reading this this guidance, Goddess Guidance card as the High Priestess, as I would in a regular tarot deck. The High Priestess has knowledge, but sometimes she keeps it to herself. She doesn't necessarily have to tell someone else about a connection. So what I'm getting from this, because we are relating this to your twin flame connection and Divine Feminine healing, the High Priestess is all-knowing. She feels this connection. She knows things. She just knows things. She understands things on an intuitive level. Sorry, the cats are by the frickin' tripod of the camera, and so they're shaking it. Okay, so yeah. It's just about right now, that is your energy. You are freaking queen. You are the High Priestess. You have this connection to divine secret knowledge. You are understanding something that maybe your divine masculine doesn't understand. So that 2 of Cups energy is directly related to this divine connection. And it's a blessed connection too. So if you came into this reading thinking to yourself, like, I don't know if I'm on a twin flame connection, I'm not sure if this is a twin flame connection, I am getting very much through this, is that immediately the opening message is that this is a divine connection. So rest assured, and it's blessed. It's blessed by the universe and protected. But what I am getting here more than anything, which is your opening energy, you understand the spiritual connection. You are reserved. You are learning. You may also be teaching others. So if you're watching this video, you may be a Divine Feminine such as like myself, who is trying to help other twin flames out there, other Divine Feminines out there with your spiritual knowledge and teaching. So that could even be you too. And 2 of Cups energy here is about being directly connected with your Divine Masculine. Sorry, the cats are going to be making an appearance here, so I'm just going to put them down real quick. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is you are definitely connected to your divine masculine in the higher realms, for sure. It's there. You're connected to the spiritual connection. You understand it. You're learning more about it at this present time. But it's definitely confirmation that there's a spiritual connection here. So blessings. This talks about the blessing of this connection. So I'm not seeing a divine feminine watching this video that is like, you know what, cursing her twin flame or her divine masculine, or just seeing that it's not a blessing, it's a curse, all that other crap. I'm actually seeing that this divine feminine that's connecting to this reading, connecting or resonating to these messages, is somebody who has taken the time to work on herself, to realize that there is something so divine and so spiritual and such a blessing of her divine masculine being in her life. This is her. This is her full power. This is her energy. Okay. Now, of course, she's human, so she's only going to have, those very human emotions that come through and creep through. She may not be always in that high priestess energy. She may not be always thinking, my divine masculine is such a blessing. Sometimes she may feel like it's a curse, okay? But what I'm getting here is that this divine feminine that I'm channeling here, this is your energy right now. You're high. You feel blessed. You feel blessed to have been touched by your divine masculine. You feel blessed that he has triggered you in such a way to have to go into this part of yourself, this deep part of your spiritual lessons and just growth. You are honoring this connection. You feel blessed to be a twin flame. That is what I'm getting from this divine feminine that I am channeling here today. And this, just so you guys know, is where I am at. That is my energy here. And maybe I am channeling my own energy as I'm doing these messages, but that's the kind of divine feminine that I'm at right there. I see this as a complete blessing. I am not concentrated on reconnecting. I'm not concentrated on union. I am concentrated on my own spiritual lessons, my own spiritual growth. I feel so fucking blessed to have this connection because it helps me in every way of my life. It helps me with my journey. It helps me with my self-love and acceptance. It helps me to be stronger. It helps me with my life's purpose. It helps me to create. It literally helps me in all aspects of my life. I feel completely blessed to have been touched by this divine masculine. So just wanted to put that out there. So these are the things that are currently challenging this divine feminine. There's always a drawback, a challenge. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what that is. Okay, so what is currently challenging the divine feminine? We have fertility. We have 7 of coins. And we have trust. Okay, so what I'm getting from this here, for this divine feminine, we have fertility, which is literally about growth. It says it's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access your new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Now, the 7 of coins literally is about a pause when it comes to creating something. We're kind of taking a step back and we're reevaluating a situation. We're trying to figure out what our next move is, and we have trust. Should I go in this direction? Okay. So what I'm getting here more than anything, it's not really about not having trust or faith in this divine connection. We've already seen her energy coming through, that she is completely intact in that area. I'm getting that this is for her own growth. So what I'm picking up on is that this could be a project or an idea that the divine feminine has at this current time. And she's just kind of trying to figure it out, what her next move is. She may not trust it completely is what I'm getting, and that's why it's coming through as the blockage and challenge for her at this particular time. I'm just getting that she may be really trying to, maybe she's completely stuck in all of the details of a situation. She's getting so caught up in the details that she's not able to create. She's like literally standing in her own way of this creation. She needs to trust that the time is now. She needs to trust that she's completely ready. She needs to not trip herself up with these thoughts of, I don't know if I'm educated enough, or I don't know if I'm good enough to be able to move forward with this plan. I don't know if I'm going to be received well. Stop is what I'm getting here. You have to trust that you are in alignment with something. This is a time for you to create. This is not a time for you to sit back and pause and think about it. This is about a time for you to keep moving forward when it comes to your plans, because I'm getting here that when you start working on this, because the 7 or the 8 of coins is next, which is you're literally creating things and working your ass off in the material world. And then the next card after that is the 9 of coins, which tells you that you are literally reaping the rewards of your success. I am getting here that you are in alignment with something here. There's definitely something that you're tapped into right now. You're fertile right now. You're on fire for a reason. This is also springtime. The time is now is what I'm getting from Spirit, okay? So you've got to trust this guidance. You have to trust this feeling that you have. Don't let your insecurities and your feelings of lack or self-worth come into play here and take you off of this path. It's not a time to sit back and not do something. It's time to create. It's time to get moving on this idea is what I'm getting here from Spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at past energies. This is past energies with the Divine Feminine and how it may be affecting her at this present time. Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins, we have infinite supply and prayer. Again, what I'm getting here, actually, I'm getting 2 messages, but the very first message that I'm getting, again, is something to do with the material world, because the Knight of Coins is somebody who is very cautious. So in the past, we may have been very cautious when we're dealing with our ideas and how we present ourselves or what we want to do in the material world. We may have prayed for something. We may have prayed for the guidance or the strength or just something to happen. So it's like we may still be kind of waiting on our prayers to be answered. But I am getting that you are supplied for. You were supplied for then and you're supplied for now. Again, the message is coming through is that the only person that is standing in their way is the Divine Feminine herself. Her prayers have been answered. She has infinite supply all around her. She's always supplied for. What she wants or needs is already with her. So now she just has to put this into action. The Knight of Pentacles or Coins is the only knight in the tarot deck that isn't moving on the horse. He's sitting there. Now, this doesn't mean that he won't make a move, but what I'm getting here is that there still hasn't been a move made on this idea. Something that you've been kind of waiting for, something that you've been wanting to do. You're still sitting on this energy because it just showed up in the challenge. So this is something that you've been thinking about for a while or something that you've always wanted to do. It is time to get moving on that idea or creation. So it says, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. This is a past position. You were supplied for back then and you're supplied for now. So it literally is about having more trust, realizing that the universe is supplying everything that you need to move forward on this plan. Now, the second message that I got, which isn't as strong, but what I'm getting here is that you're praying for your Divine Masculine to come towards you in the 3D world. Now, when your Divine Masculine is being presented as the Knight of Coins, this just means that he's being very cautious and he's being very slow. It may be a little bit of time that you're still waiting on this Divine Masculine to return to you or to do the proper growth that he needs to do in order to get on board with this connection, okay? But what we're seeing here with that message is that all of your needs are met. They're supplied for. So this is about not being in that state of lack. You may not be with your Divine Masculine right now, but what I'm getting here is that there's tons of other things that are around you right now in order to fulfill your dreams and your happiness. Your Divine Masculine is not that only person that is going to fill that void for you. I'm just getting that you have to work on filling this energy up on your own first before your Divine Masculine can truly come back in and you guys have that connection. Okay, so let's go ahead now and take a look at some outer influences right now. So this is going to come in the form of just other people or just universal influences right now. Very interesting. So some of you actually may be in a current marriage. This is not going to be a message for all of you. You may currently be dealing with a partner, a marriage. It does not have to be an actual like legalized marriage. I'm seeing for most of you though it is because we have justice with marriage, and that just means there's a legal contract of marriage. So this is what you're dealing with right now in your environment. I have easy does it here. It says there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So what I'm getting here is that in regards to your connection, this is, like I said, this is the message for some of you. It's not going to resonate for all of you. And I'm going to go into the next message, which may resonate with you. But if you're currently in a marriage, what I'm getting here Instead of rushing to try to figure it all out and just figure out what you're going to do within this situation, the universe is saying easy does it for now, okay? Things are going to be occurring in the perfect timing. So it's not about rushing to get this resolved. Yes, if this is something that is standing in your way of your own happiness and spiritual growth, it may be time to start figuring out ways to dissolve this connection. But if you're looking to dissolve this connection because you're wanting your divine masculine you want to come back together with your divine masculine, I'm getting that universe is telling you, no, not to chuck a relationship for this connection. It's not to say that if you're not happy with your marriage, then obviously that's a reason for your own reasons for not being in this connection anymore. But by no means are we supposed to chuck a marriage, a perfectly happy marriage where we're actually having harmony and it may not be perfect, but what is? It's about, whoa, hold the horses, easy does it. Don't chuck this marriage that you're in or this relationship that you're in because all of a sudden you have this connection with somebody else. That's not how to do it. Okay, but again, if you are not happy within that marriage, that is your own feeling, your own decision. You're not basing this decision on your divine masculine because you want to enter into your twin flame connection. So that is just for some of you. So that's the message of right now in your environment. You may be dealing with something within your marriage and it's telling you easy does it. Now, for some of you, you may actually be going through a divorce and it's telling you easy does it. Things are happening in divine timing. You may be very stressed right now with legal matters and all kinds of legal crap. And so it's just telling you that things are going to resolve in time. Now, for others that you are not married, you're not in another relationship, you're not in anything, you're alone. I am getting here that in your current environment, you may be seeing a lot of people that are married and happy and they have it all and that's what you want. Okay, you want that. What I'm getting here is that the universe is telling you, easy does it. Easy does it with these feelings of I'm never going to have my happiness. I'm never going to get my churn. I'm not going to be able to have the family. I'm running out. My fertility, my eggs are just not fresh anymore. And that may be the case. It may not be that you're going to come together with your divine masculine and have these children that you're wanting to have. For some of you, it may be the case. I'm not here to tell you yes or no on that. I'm just getting that there's this anxiety placed on, I want to have marriage. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to have the whole shebang. So Spirit is telling you, easy does it with that energy. Things have to come in balance. Things are out of balance right now. If you're wanting this with your divine masculine, but he's currently in another relationship or he's just not ready for that, you have to let the scales of justice balance here. You have to wait for this balancing to occur. You have to wait for your divine masculine to get on the same page as you when it comes to this commitment and marriage or this happy family. So in the meantime, it's not going to do you any bit of good to stress out about it and be miserable that you don't have it. You have to go into this easy does it energy and realize that everything is occurring in the perfect time. Everything that is supposed to happen for you or not meant to happen for you, it's under your divine order is what I'm getting here. So you've got to roll with it. You've got to go with it. And the more that you fight against this energy, just the more blockages that you're creating, not only with your own happiness and yourself, but within this connection as well. So I'm hoping that some of those messages resonated with some of you out there. Okay, so when it comes to what you should be focusing on right now, what you should be focusing on with your goals at this particular time. Your goals at this present time are quiet time. Okay, now that probably has something to do here with the original the original messages that came through. It's just about kind of being quiet. You feel these feelings, you have this connection with the divine, but you're not necessarily running around telling your divine masculine, hey, I just want you to know we're twin flames. Do you feel it too? This is about being reserved, okay? This is about also taking more time for yourself. So the more quiet we are, the more we can go within, the more that we're connecting with the divine. We also have cycles and rhythm. This is talking about honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions by spending more time being quiet and calm. So this is what I'm getting here is that this is about honoring your body, honoring the cycles that are going through what you're going through. For some of you, this could be that you need to concentrate and focus on those hormonal issues that you've been dealing with. Maybe you need to go to the doctor. Maybe there's some things that you've been wanting to address for quite some time. Maybe you've gained a lot of weight and you're having a hard time. There could be some hormonal imbalances going on here. You may just be subject to a lot of depression and anxiety. There could be something going on when it comes to the balancing or the energy, or just something within your body, some kind of chemistry or the levels. So this is telling you to address these issues. The reason I'm saying this is because we have the Emperor. The Emperor is masculine energy. It's the do energy. It's about being logical. It's not about being emotional and withdrawn. It's about literally taking action. And so what I'm getting here is that you need to get these things under control. You need to get your quiet time under control. If you're so busy and you have a lot of people around you that are constantly asking you for your time and energy and all this other stuff, this is about getting into that energy of, nope, I'm taking charge. I'm telling people what's up. I'm telling people I can't help them out. I'm telling people that I need boundaries. I'm laying boundaries. I can't do what they need me to do. I need to take more time for myself. I need to honor myself at this present time. So what I'm getting here is that this divine feminine may be somebody who is constantly always either on the go, or she's constantly dealing with other people's issues. And so this is a time for her. This is a time for her to pull back and honor herself. Now, if that message doesn't resonate, what I'm getting here is that this could be something that you've been putting off for quite some time, taking care of yourself in this way. You need to get into that logical aspect of yourself. And, you may have a lot of fears and anxieties about handling a situation, or just kind of like, going into a situation and dealing with it. This is a time for you to be the Emperor. This is a time for you to be strong. This is a time for you to handle your shit, is what I'm getting here from Spirit. So that's just something that Spirit wants you to focus on at this specific time. Taking better care of yourself, taking more time for quiet time, meditation, spiritual work, whatever that is, and taking charge of this situation, this area of your life. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, so this is going to be future energies. What is coming in for you here in the near future? Love it. Oh my gosh, Mother Earth with Queen of Coins. It's so fantastic. Oh my gosh, feminine. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. These are the energies that are coming towards you. You're going towards this energy. Mother Earth, Queen of Coins, and feminine. I mean, this is so feminine. Now, what's very interesting is that we just had a very masculine card come up, okay? But the thing is, it may require us to go into that masculine emperor mode in order for us to start honoring ourselves, to start having more quiet time, honoring ourselves as a feminine energy. That's what I'm getting here. So literally where this is leading you is back to yourself, back to taking care of you, back to taking care of you in the material world, because Mother Earth literally is about the material world. It's about being that mother energy. Queen of Coins is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate caretaker of herself, of the world, and also being a mother, if that is something that you are, currently a mom. This is about you taking care of your children and concentrating on your family, things like that. Things that are stable, things that are of growth. And so feminine energies. And now this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting here. It's really coming through strong. Okay. The Emperor here is logical and practical. They take charge. So are earth signs. This is an earth sign feminine. This doesn't have to be, though. If you're not an earth sign feminine, it doesn't mean it doesn't relate to you. But what I'm getting here is that this is about jumping into this more practical part of yourself. This actually isn't a time for a lot of feminine energy, even though we see this here. What I'm getting here is that this is about balancing the feminine and masculine energies just perfectly within yourself to where you are able now to create things in the material world. So if you're in that feminine energy that's very emotional and you're going through a lot of, upsets and things like that, which is why Spirit is telling us, take care of this shit. Take care of this shit, because if you don't, you're going to constantly be in the negative aspects of the divine feminine energy, because it does exist. There's negative aspects of the feminine and masculine energies. So what I'm getting for this divine feminine here is that there could be some issues that are going on with her that she really needs to address. And it's going to take her masculine side in order to handle it. That way, the feminine energy that she is going into in the future is very balanced. It's very healthy feminine energy. That's what I'm getting here. So she's able to jump into the Queen of Coins energy, which is somebody who is stable, somebody who is creating things, somebody who is doing what they need to do. And the reason that we know that this is so necessary is because she is needing to create at this present time. This is in her challenge right now. She's got to get into this more earth, practical, logical energy. She can't be in this crying energy. She can't be in this super weak energy. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being in that energy, but it's time to pull out of that energy. It's not, it may be healing you. Yes, you're processing, but it may be hindering you at this point. You may have spent enough time being in that energy. Now it's time to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and get into work mode. Get into creating mode, because that's what this energy is. You're creating. You hold the earth in your hands. You're holding you're holding your destiny in your hands is what I'm getting here from Spirit. You're literally holding it in your hands. And so if you're holding it in your hands, you're in control, you're in power, you have the Emperor's energy, but you're balancing feminine and masculine energies here. It's like, I'm a woman, hear me roar. That's just what's coming through. So this is telling you where you're headed right now is to create. You're no longer going to be blocking this out. You're actually going to be accepting this energy, going into this energy, and creating something very amazing for yourself. So what I'm getting from this entire reading, Divine Feminine, is that this is a time for you to focus on creating. It's not a time for you to focus on reconnecting with your Divine Masculine and when's he going to come back and all that other stuff. I'm actually not getting this at all for this Divine Feminine. She knows what the situation is. She knows what she has to do. She understands this connection. She is honoring this connection and the separation that she is currently in at this present time. And she's utilizing these energies in order to create something for herself, in order to go into the material world and claim what is hers. So this is a very empowered Divine Feminine. So even if you have watched this video and that is not you and how you feel, let this be an inspiration as to what direction to go in when it comes to your twin flame journey at this present time. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.